a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Jaguars.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mostert. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, Stafford rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. And now it's 2nd down. Here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Stafford on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Mostert. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
The 9-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
leads to 2nd and goal at the Colts' 9-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. K.J. Hamler with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14. Colts 7. Brandon McManus set to
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mostert fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Fielded in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one. He's tackled at the 15.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Gibson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
First down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Stay 50, stay 50. 53, ready.
To throw again. Stafford. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with him. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. From the gun, a run with Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 29. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Jaguars.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains.
28-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
1st and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check 52. Shit. Watch the ship. Pin. Watch the ship. Hey.
Once again, it's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3.
Here's Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
They'll take over.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. working from the gun. It's Kaepernick to Shepard, complete over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Kaepernick going to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now, Kaepernick again. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Indianapolis.
Kaepernick to throw again. Being chased out left. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Davis. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Raheem Mostert, 78 yards. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up
decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He was taken down.
The tackle there by Mark Barron. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On the play.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Michael Davis. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Alert! Slam,
After the interception, here's Stafford. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
7 yards there and a 1st down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
59! Check 25! Check 25! Check, 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 check! Tighten up, tighten up! Tighten easy, easy! Check 37!
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him